Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to Salam Britain. Now we're joined by a powerful voice in the world of poetry and advocacy. Shahd Karaeen is a Palestinian poet, writer, and the founder of the Peace is the Song movement. She's the author of White Shoes and Re-embroidered, and her work beautifully weaves together themes of survival, resistance, mental health and healing. Now, since October 7th, Shahd has performed at over 100 events, using her words to inspire action and raise awareness, helping to generate more than £500,000 for charitable causes. Through her poetry and activism, Shahd continues to advocate for peace and empowerment, proving that even in the face of pain, the voice remains a powerful tool for change. Shahd, it's an honor to have you with us. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. The honor is mine, sister. It just makes me feel so content, the fact that to find your purpose and the reason why we are here, subhanallah, that powerful feeling that we're here to give to the community, to give to the world in general, because we are blessed here. We are very blessed. And talking about mental health, because you were mentioning, I think if you don't feel, you cannot heal and you cannot heal others. And it's so important for us to remember it's okay to face our own traumas, because, you know, we do watch the world collapse, right? We're watching Palestine daily, Gaza, people are dying, innocent people. But it doesn't mean it doesn't affect us, right? So for us to be that message to help them reach their freedom and goal, we have to heal, we have to find time to empower ourselves so we can empower others, we can make a change. They need us. They need us.
100% Shahd. Sister, mashallah, you know, just before we came back from the break, you mentioned about pain. It's important to feel the pain.
Yes.
It's through that pain that we get to heal, as you've rightly said. Because some of us, we, not that we run away from pain, but we feel like we have to be strong and hold it down and we're okay, that we numb it, we push it all down.
Yeah, we do. But do you know what it is? It comes from home, doesn't it? We're indoctrinated to believe pain equals shame. And also, we don't talk about feelings, because this is how it goes. We are born in a box. We die in a coffin. Like, we just stay inside this confinement. But do you know what? Challenge yourself. I always think to know yourself, this is the start to a wonderful path. I mean, you can just, I was saying earlier to the wonderful producer, how it's about being authentic. You know, you just walk as you are, right? You just walk as you are.
MashaAllah, Shahd, you've mentioned so much in a short space of time, and there's just so much I want to ask you, subhanAllah, because I could feel your energy, subhanAllah. I could feel that your vibration, like there's something real here, and MashaAllah, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy.
Thank you, sister.
But what inspired you to go on this journey of the movement of peace in song? What was this about? How did you come to the point where you thought, you know what, this is what I'm going to do, this is my purpose, that's what I'm going to do?
You know, when whoever has children, my son is here, it's just screaming at him never helped, screaming at my daughter never helped. People are always so angry, people are always screaming, but I realized they're never heard. They're never heard. When you're so angry at the world, angry at yourself, angry, people don't listen. People don't want to listen to the same thing. We all know how it feels to be angry, but we don't know how it feels to have peace. So people want to know how to find peace, don't they?
100%.
So we have the platform for that. We have it. And that is something that triggers many because people don't like inner peace, but they're not used to it.
It feels strange, almost uncomfortable.
It feels like, hold on a second, what she's on about. We're used to problems, anger brings solution. Who's louder? Is my voice louder than yours? I have authority by the more I scream, the more I'm gonna control you. But that's not true. You know what? I wanna be the person that everyone comes and says to me, you know what, you're wrong. I want to be that person say, explain to me, why am I wrong? You cannot go wrong when you accept people. You cannot be wrong when you sit down and you accept every religion. I believe in my own. I am a Muslim. I'm proud, alhamdulillah. I want people to sit with me and look at my religion and think it is a peaceful religion because we accept everyone. We have a voice for justice. I lived through oppression. I was born in Jerusalem, Silwan. My father was a very prominent political figure who worked so close to Yasser Arafat. Literally, I opened my eyes into the world, seeing Yasser Arafat, seeing my father's movement, believing this was the normality. I woken up to feeling dehumanized. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be silenced, oppressed, not wanted, just a waste of space. And you know what? I want everybody to come together and share through poetry, through music, through just to come on stage and take out your old notebook and just share how you feel. It doesn't have to be a professional. Feelings are not professional, right? Art is not, you don't sit and study art. Some people do.
Yes,
I mean,
yes, I understand.
you study art, but you know, it's feelings. Feelings come naturally to you, the same as words.
No, subhanAllah, mashallah, you know, you've mentioned about the pain a lot, the struggle, feeling like you're worthless and all of that. But how did you channel that? At what point, how did you channel that into something beautiful? Because this is what everybody wants, to be able to feel that sense of peace. And you mentioned acceptance a lot as well.
Do you know what it is? It was not, subhanAllah, it was my journey. Honestly, I'm just thinking, I've died many times and I relived and I died and my heart broke in so many pieces. And I just felt, hold on a second. Why I'm a Palestinian. I grew up in that environment growing up, and here I am in the UK. People can't speak back home. I suffered, but I felt guilt. I felt guilt that I have freedom. And then I just thought, I feel there's more to me than just Shahd, who works in the business industry, just basically like a herd of sheep inside this box. And for me, you know, before October 7th, 2023, Palestine, the word Palestine, was a curse. Like people, when you say I'm Palestinian, they look at you and it's like I don't know, it's like you just said a
dirty word or something.
A dirty word. No one even wanted to know. So for me, I lived with a lack of I had problems with my identity. So I wanted to find answers, and I connected through my writing, through poetry. I used to sit in bed many, many nights, really, suffering so much, but I felt so much pain. And I said, hold on, I feel words, I feel images, I see them, I smell, I see home, I visualize life, and I love everybody. And yes, a lot of people, they would come and say, hold on a second, how do you love your enemies? I don't love my enemies. But not everyone is the same, right? We have to remember that. And I believe that people listen, when you connect to them on a personal healing level, because we all, you know, we, again, doctrination, it's a very powerful word. You know, and like we say, you know, I remember my father saying, and my mom, everyone knows that, not all your fingers are the same.
Yes, yes, yes.
And it's true. It's like, you know what, just give to the world. Give. If God given me a creative talent,
Indeed.
I can turn it into charitable work. Why not? Change the world, try to help. Why not, right?
Absolutely. And there's a saying, I think it was by Arumi, that the wound is where the light comes out from.
Oh, yes.
So, subhanAllah.
Yes, subhanAllah.
So we should not fear the pain. We shouldn't fear the struggles, the tribulations. In fact, we know that the Sahaba, where they didn't have trials and tests, they were confused because they thought, where's the test coming? Because they knew that would help them grow, as you mentioned as well, growing through the tests, growing through the pain. It's what rises us up, subhanAllah. And another thing that I've loved that you've mentioned is the writing. A lot of people in today's world, we journal or what have you. How important is that to you? You've touched on it already, but how important is that really for us to take away? Because our viewers want to take away something that they can put into action as well. Talk to us
Believe
about
in yourself. Just sit down with yourself.
No filters.
Like, just love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Regardless, you know, these voices that tell you who you are,
How
what
it's
you
meant
are.
to be.
It's not your voice, you know. Connect to yourself, even if it takes months, years. It's not going to be an overnight. It's a journey. It's a journey. You sit down with yourself and write and just feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel. You know, because what most of us guilty of doing when we start feeling, we go on our phone and call our friend. We call our mothers, families, just to get that assertiveness. It's gonna tell you who you are. You're waiting. A lot of people are sitting there waiting for others to tell them.
To validate them.
And that's wrong. I mean, I'm not judging anybody, but that's wrong. Nobody knows you as much as you do. And if you're going to sit there waiting for someone to tell you who you are, then the same person can break you. And to me, I can tell myself, Shahd, alhamdulillah, you've been through a lot and you found your purpose. You found contentment. You found it. And for me, is just, I don't think about, oh, I'm gonna gain. I don't, you know, when you experienced pain so much that it felt like almost death, right? You feel like, you know what are you taking with you? Just give and show there's a possibility by being kind. Words are so powerful.
Absolutely. I feel like the more you've experienced, the more capacity you have to give.
Yeah.
It's allowed you to break free of the I should be like this, or what do people expect of me, or it's none of that anymore. It's about just being your authentic self, as you've rightly said, subhanAllah.
Yes.
And Shahid, you've performed, mashallah, at over 100 events. What's your experience? What's that experience been like for you?
You know what? I honestly don't know how the time went by. Honestly, I mean, sadly, it's it's been going on and on and on because of what's happening. It's the genocide, right?
Indeed.
I don't think I had a moment to think about it because it kept happening. It been rewarding. It been we connected. I realized the solidarity is huge, right? From when I started performing my poetry as a Palestinian in Piccadilly Circus, the way people didn't understand us, like I was mentioning. I had people banging on the tables, kicking their chairs. I was even quite mellow with my poetry. I wasn't even being quite direct to what's been happening to us, and was no acceptance. So I went through the journey of being in a room where everyone's giving me a dirty look, and everybody's like, oh my goodness, oh, she's mentioning, I remember there was one event, it was for Halloween. The reason is I went to speak about our Halloween, real life genocide. So when they invited me, it was not a Palestinian event.
No.
It was just like almost like an open mic event.
Understood.
So here I am, went there with a poem. It's actually it's published in my White Shoes. And I told everyone, do you want to hear about real Halloween, real genocide? I'll tell you. And I'm telling you this, everybody was quiet, uncomfortable. One person came up to me afterwards, she's like, Shahd, I just want to say, she whispered it, well done. This is how bad it was that no one wanted to speak about it. And that was like, it was basically November, almost a month after what's happening. So people went like, from well done to like, free Palestine. Like now everyone is just chanting it.
Yes.
So can you imagine
Yes.
the timeline from
Yes.
the quiet, like don't say anything about, to now everyone's like, they know everything about Palestine now. I don't need to speak anymore. It's just like, subhanallah.
It's absolutely incredible, the journey. Oh, your own one, but also the journey within the journey, subhanallah.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's incredible that you've seen the movement of people as well, that the transformation of
yes.
what people can feel comfortable with now.
Yeah.
And it's allowed now, you know, it's socially acceptable now.
But isn't it strange? Don't you feel it is with numbers, right? Like you need a group of people to make it to make a change. It's just like, obviously it's on the media, it's on our TVs, people are you know, people in Gaza have been reporting it, but it's like it's been there for many years. We as Palestinians, we needed someone to come and fight for our freedom. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is very open now to the world, the truth, right?
Yeah.
And one thing that you know, I posted on social media about how we don't have freedom of speech. I mean, if you can think about East Jerusalem Palestinians live there, Arabs, not a single one can come on social media and record themselves and tell you what's happening there. Wow. If you go and look at it, no one is speaking. Where is their voices? To those people who left me a post saying, no, we do give you freedom of speech. One single Palestinian back home, forget inside Gaza, outside, do you think they can even say anything? Do you think they can like my post? Do you think they can comment or say, Shahd, that's lovely? Even where is that freedom of speech? My own family can't like my posts, my own family telling me, Shahd, don't come back. You know. So yes, so those people who think they have freedom of speech, please, they can't. Where are they? You hear our voices because we're away, right? Everyone all over the world is speaking about what, you know, the injustices that's happening. But where is the Palestinians inside? Do you hear their voices apart from seeing a dead innocent, you know, just in the videos and people inside Gaza begging us for help? No, you will not. Trust me, you will not. And if you do, the same people will vanish. You will never hear of them again. They'll disappear. Many activists who tried disappeared. Many people that commented in jail. Many people that liked is in jail at the moment.
Ya Rab, Ya Rab. And that's probably why you do what you do even more. You have to be everywhere because you need to keep the momentum.
Yeah, Yeah.
for those that cannot. SubhanAllah.
I don't need to go back if that's that is actually something powerful I can live with, knowing all these people back home, they can never say a word. I'm here. I'll keep spreading it. I'll keep speaking on their behalf. And it saddens me sometimes, sister. Sometimes I'm sitting at home.
Of course.
And it hits me so hard that I can never see my father and mother and family and nephews and nieces. And I'm like, you know what? I'm actually content doing what I'm doing,
Because you're doing what you can do, SubhanAllah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm hoping that, inshallah, we'll be able to play one of your poems, inshallah. So, yes, we'll have one of those shortly. But, of course, why do you think, though, that poetry in particular is such a powerful tool? Is it the rhyming? Is it the actual the words? What is it that really draws people in, that really makes people feel that this is something that they can connect with?
Do you know what it is? It's that moment of being honest, right? You're allowed, right? You're on stage and you're just honest. And I think people need, I don't want to say excuse. I think excuse is really downplaying it. But people need to be told, you can be very vulnerable. And don't you think that's what's lacking? If everyone is vulnerable, if everyone just come together and say, you know what, we're very vulnerable, that's why I treat you this way. I'm very heartbroken. That's why I'm so angry. Jealousy, like all these anger, hate, it stems from what? From inside of us, not outward.
100%.
So poetry is powerful because people are allowed to share how they feel, and they think, you know what, I can share how I feel, and no one is going to judge me.
You're right, 100%. It's like a safe space, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone gives them a pass because they think, okay, this is the place where we can be really honest. No one's going to judge.
Yeah.
And it's something that we all need to tap into, subhanAllah.
Yeah.
Whether we think we are or not, but time, how do you find your time?
Do you know what? I've been having a lot of time because I've been so tired recently. You know what? Like it's so crazy, but I breathe and live poetry. I do sleep and I have children, and but it is part of my life. It is part of my life, to be honest. But and don't forget, I do struggle with mental health, so I do have moments where I crash, and I need to rest and then get up and keep going. So my journey didn't leave me 100% being well. My journey took away part of my health, but given me something in return. Allah saw my sabr, and I mean I've been patient, and may Allah give us all patience but it's okay. He took something from me, but given me something so powerful. And I learned that with my mental health, it's the crashing. It's that basically for me, I don't have stages. I just crash. So it's recharging yourself with iman.
No.
So and I say, okay, it's okay. I crash, but people don't realize when I come and I do things, I give it my all. And then I go home and I crash.
No, I love what you're saying because, one, you know yourself, which is something, a theme that you've spoken about throughout today, is to know yourself. And of course, there's the saying as well, he or she who knows himself knows his Lord, or her Lord. So I think it's so important to know yourself and to be compassionate. Because I hear that a lot in what you're saying. You're very compassionate with yourself. Sometimes we're very guilty and we feel very angry with ourselves, and we mustn't do that. That's not very helpful. We know that, like you've mentioned, there's times that you've got the energy to go forth and do what you need to do, and times that you have to sit back, and recuperate.
And
recharge.
the thing is, due to everything I've been through, there's a lack of knowledge of hidden disability. I have hidden disability, and that's why I do what I do. I want people to understand it doesn't mean that you cannot keep going. It's a balance.
No. And you brought in some books with us,
Yes.
with you as well, quickly, because we're running out of time. But we got White Shoes, My Story Without Boundaries. Looks absolutely fantastic. And just looking through, mashallah, absolutely beautiful what you're sharing with the world, Sister Shahd.
I can share a poem if you
Please
would
do.
like.
But also, I know you've got a poem called I Am Angry, which we are going to show very shortly. But can you tell us a little bit about that one, please?
Oh, I was so angry.
which was a process we had to go through, yes.
Yeah, I was very, very angry. I was angry at the lack of understanding. I was angry at how much hatred, how peace can bring hate, how the word of acceptance brings rejection, how the beautiful words clashes. It's like you're saying beautiful words. You say healing, someone says trauma, gentle, like rough. It's just every time I was trying to deliver peace and love, someone else comes at me and says hate and division. So I was just angry at everything around me in that moment. And the only anger, I just put it all towards what's happening in Gaza, Sudan, Congo, and many, many countries that I haven't mentioned.